Minister, Leader has been cut in 24, 25, and now we see a cut in the budget for next year. And I suppose I'd like to see what the rationale is for that and a breakdown of what will be affected from that cut. I think it's in the order of €10 million that the Leader Fund is cut for next year. And obviously that has to be seen in the broader reconfiguration of CAP happening at European level. And I would say the Irish Government's failure to really, and this is bigger than just your department, obviously it's being led by the Department of Agriculture, but failure to come to terms with that and to exert influence at European level to ensure that rural development funding and indeed other measures are protected within that reconfiguration. But I also think this is part of a direction of travel here in Ireland where we see a divestment in rural communities by successive governments from 2014 on, where we've seen the changes to the Leader programme. And as my colleague Deputy Bennett has said, this year-on-year cut to Leader funding. And we can dress it up as being about transitional periods and an envelope of funding that lasts.
Thank you, Deputy.
But in real terms, we are seeing cuts year-on-year.
Minister.
So firstly, you can't talk about Leader cuts without ignoring the fact that there's a whole range of new programmes that have been invested, RRDF, TVRS, RS, CCIF, that now are in place, that were not in place over many of the years of the Leader programme, that are now fulfilling many of the duties that Leader did. Leader is not cut, Deputy, for next year. We will spend the full allocation during the course of the Leader programme. And the remaining €180 million has been allocated for the period 2023 to 2027, and that maintains the funding of programme with the previous programme. I'm confident we will absolutely spend that full €180 million. The approvals are currently slow, as has been always the method, and I think we will ensure that allocations are in place. I am working in a post-2027 scenario. That is why I've had meetings with MEPs. I would encourage you to do the same in terms of looking at that cross-European support, that we need to have a Leader programme funded separately under the CAP measure. I think that's important. But the MEPs left me under no illusion last week, deputies, as to the challenges in relation to the MFF and funding.
Deputy.
Minister, thank you for that. I am relaying the fears of